podcast. I'm your host, business and marketing mentor, Paula Hemmings. Sticking to the theme of podcasting, this week I'm going to be giving you a list of the top 7 entrepreneurship podcasts that you should be listening to, and they will cover you for various stages of your business, whether you are at the ideas phase, whether you are new and you are looking for some inspiration, or whether you're quite developed and you just want some inspiring content and some new ideas to help you go along with your entrepreneurial journey. So, I mentioned a few podcasts ago that I listen to podcasts avidly as well as record. I'm definitely a massive podcast fan, and podcasts have been very inspirational to me. Sometimes it's just great to know that certain things are achievable. It's great to know how people have done things. It's great to know that it's not only sort of the top name brand people who are out there kicking ass and doing amazing things out there with their business. Sometimes it's just great to hear about new ideas that are out and about in the industry, and it's just great to sort of submerge yourself in information about business and business strategy in an entertaining kind of format, and that's what I sort of take that away from podcasts. So the first podcast that I will recommend to you is Entrepreneur on Fire, which is also known as EO on Fire, with John Lee Dumas. So this is a daily interview show with inspiring entrepreneurs who are at various stages of business who have just done amazing things. Now it's always an interview show, and it's basically entrepreneurs sharing their stories, their worst moments, and how they are doing amazing things. Now it's a pretty set format of the show, where I think it tends to be the same questions that are asked of each interviewee, but it's quite interesting just to hear, their worst moments, and, what they're doing now, and what's their biggest achievement to date. I think that might be one of the questions. So that's Entrepreneur on Fire with John Lee Dumas. That's a great way to get ideas and just to be inspired by what other entrepreneurs are out there doing. The next podcast that I mentioned is Smart Passive Income with Pat Flynn. Now, this is focused quite a lot on advice for building online businesses. But if you don't have an online business, I would still recommend that you check out this podcast, because a lot of the information shared is transferable to other types of business. Now, the format of this show varies. There's how-to guides, but there's also really inspirational interviews with other entrepreneurs, and I've learned a lot from listening to this podcast. And there's also a YouTube channel that goes along with it, as well as a blog, so do check out the Smart Passive Income podcast with Pat Flynn. The next podcast that I will mention is Online Marketing Made Easy with Amy Porterfield. And I think I have a bit of a crush on Amy Porterfield's voice. She has just got like a voice that you just want to keep listening to, which definitely helps when you're listening to a podcast. But not only has she got an awesome voice, she actually has lots of really awesome content. And yes, again, it's focused on online marketing. But what I would say for those of you who are not online businesses, there is transferable information that you can put into your business too. So she teaches things. The main things I think that Amy teaches is about selling online courses and doing webinars, but she teaches a lot around that subject as well. So such as planning, productivity, launches, Facebook ads, and just gives you lots of information, ideas, and it's very inspirational to listen to. So do check out Online Marketing Made Easy with Amy Porterfield. Now, this is a new one that's been added onto my podcasting list a few months ago. It's The Marketing School with Neil Patel and Eric Sue. And that's a really short, bite-sized show, which is really easy to consume. I think it takes no more than 5 minutes to listen to. And they give daily marketing tips on, all things marketing, and as marketing is what I do, I love to hear from those who are above me and are doing big things. Now, they do work with a lot of big businesses, so if you're a big business, this one's great for you. But also for you micro entrepreneurs out there, it's great to hear about things that you should be working on, things that you might want to look at in the future. They talk about content marketing, digital marketing, social media marketing, or everything marketing, tools, everything, and lots of nice little tips. But I do love the fact that it's a 5-minute show. It's quick and easy to consume, so do check that one out. Now, the next one I will tell you about is Eventual Millionaire with Jamie Masters. Now, this is a video podcast, but I must admit I never watch the videos. I still just listen to it as a audio, even though it's a video podcast, and it's interviews with millionaires. Simple as that. So if you want to be inspired by people who are at the top of their game and who have made it as a millionaire from their business, then this is a show for you. There's lots of helpful nuggets that are shared. It's inspiring, it's informative, it's engaging. So do check out Eventual Millionaire Podcast with Jamie Masters. Now, this show, the next podcast that I'm going to mention, I don't actually listen to it anymore, but I would recommend it for you side hustlers out there. I do love the show, but I just had to limit what I was listening to because I had too many podcasts to get through, and this one didn't apply to me because I don't have a side hustle. But it's a side hustle show with Nick Loper. So he shares how-tos, success stories, and business ideas, all for you side hustlers. So if you are still in your 9 to 5, looking to get out of that rat race and start up your business, or just to have a bustling side hustle while working the 9 to 5, check out the Side Hustle Show with Nick Loper. And last, but by certainly no means least, you need to check out the Kick-Ass Entrepreneurs podcast. Oh, but you're already doing that, so I don't really need to tell you why you should be checking it out, because you are already a savvy listener who is listening to this. But we do interviews, even though I haven't been doing a lot of interviews lately. There's how-to guys, it's inspirational, but you'll learn about business strategy, and you also get to listen to me, business and marketing mentor Paula Hemmings. So definitely the one to have on the top of your list. And I'd love to ask you to rate and review this show while you're listening, or even after you've listened even. And that's my list of the top entrepreneurship podcasts that you should be listening to. It's just so important that we bath ourselves in this positivity and this knowledge that is out there. Use it. It's so easy to consume. And if you've got any shows that you would like to recommend to me, please feel free to tweet me at Paula Hemmings, Instagram at Paula Hems, join the Facebook group Kick-Ass Entrepreneurs, give the Facebook page a like. Just let me know what you think, and let me know any suggestions of podcasts that I may not be listening to that you think that I should be checking out. I'm open to these suggestions, and I'm happy to share the podcasting love. So thank you so much again for joining me this week, and I'll catch you again really soon. Do you need help and support with the marketing and business strategy in your business? Join the exclusive membership club, the Kick-Ass Entrepreneurs Club, for entrepreneurs who want unlimited email support, monthly masterclasses, guest speaker workshops, mastermind sessions, accountability bodies, unlimited email support, access to resource library, and much more. Check out the kaentrepreneurs.co.uk. That's kaentrepreneurs.co.uk. I'll see you there.